Please be my sister home. I miss her so much. I just want my baby.
Please bring her home.
Please bring her home, and with any tips you have. Thank you.
She just loved life. She was happy, silly, always playing around with her sisters. She was just a happy kid.
Surrounded by her family, Pamela Jackson tried to find the words to sum up her daughter, Tayanna Manuel, a day after her body was found in northeast Denver.
I just don't know why this happened to her in the way it did. And I'm just so distraught.
"16-year-old Tayanna Manuel, affectionately known to friends and family as Tay-Tay, was a kind, giving, and comforting young girl whose sense of humor brightened up anyone's day. She had such a vibrant and vivacious soul, beautiful both inside and out. According to her sister, she was just one of those people that when you saw her, you fell in love with her. As her family prepared for Christmas Day, no one could ever have imagined the unexpected events that would soon take place. Just before 7 a.m. on December 26, Denver police made a grim discovery in Denver's newly developed Gateway Green Valley Ranch neighborhood. They would locate the body of what appeared to be a young girl near an apartment complex dumpster.
Denver police have opened a homicide investigation after a girl was found dead this morning near an apartment building in Green Valley Ranch. Police say it isn't clear how she died. They have not shared her age, only that she is a juvenile. Her body was found near an apartment building on North Salida Street. That's east of Pena Boulevard and north of Green Valley Ranch Boulevard.
The victim was identified by family as 16-year-old Tayanna Manuel, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Her body was discovered after a neighbor was taking out the trash and immediately called 911. From the beginning, Tayanna's death was investigated by authorities as a homicide as her family looked for answers. Tayanna's mother and sisters believe she was killed in a shooting that happened roughly a mile away just 3 days earlier. Tayanna's boyfriend was injured in that shooting and was taken to a local hospital for treatment. No arrests were made in the shooting. However, her family was concerned when they learned the couple had been hanging out that same day. Tayanna's boyfriend was located, but she wasn't, so they were under the impression that she was missing. After the family realized Tayanna hadn't come home on Christmas Eve, they reported her missing to police. Her mother expressed dissatisfaction with the investigation, saying that she didn't feel as if the police took Tayanna's case seriously. In fact, the family says right after filing a missing persons report, they put together their own search party and immediately began searching for her. While searching the area where her body was located, they discovered a vehicle that police suggested was linked to Tayanna's murder. Inside the vehicle, they found traces of blood. All of this discovered before the police, making things even more frustrating for Tayanna's family. The Denver Police Department told People magazine in a statement that detectives from both the MEP, Missing and Exploited Persons, and FAST, Firearm Assault Shoot Team units were assigned to this case when she was first reported missing. Detectives continue to work to gather information that can lead us to the individuals responsible for her murder, as well as the shooting that occurred on Kitteridge. The family turned to an out-of-state organization for help after it said police didn't prioritize the complaint. The Doc Ellis Foundation is a nonprofit organization that assists families with local missing Black women and girls. Despite investigators working hard to bring Tayanna home, her body was found just days later.
The trouble began Friday when someone shot Tayanna's boyfriend. He remains in the hospital. Tayanna's family didn't know it at the time, but they now believe she was with him. The next morning, Christmas Eve, they reported Tayanna missing.
My daughter was 16, and that should have been a red flag. Drop everything. She's 16 years old.
Instead, she said police treated Tayanna as a runaway.
It's a familiar scene.
The Doc Ellis Foundation assists people of color whose loved ones experience domestic violence or sex trafficking or go missing.
We immediately went into overdrive the moment, the story was told to us because it did not sound right.
Now police are looking for this Honda CR-V and the person who killed her.
We just been trying to get through this as much as we could, as much as we can, just to find out answers. I just want these people that did this to my daughter to be caught. the wait is just so unbearable.
Family of 16-year-old Tayanna Manuel is grieving tonight following an agonizing holiday weekend.
She was just one of them people that when you seen her, you fell in love with her.
She's so giving. Her smile and her laugh and her sense of humor brightens up anyone's day. She was so comforting, so sweet. If she had anything going on in her life, she wouldn't bring that on to anybody else.
Her mother and two sisters recall the vibrant and vivacious soul that was Tay-Tay, a nickname she'd often go by. Someone found her body by a dumpster on Monday in the Green Valley Ranch neighborhood. The family telling me via Zoom they spent Christmas looking for her.
Her gifts will be the only thing under the Christmas tree this year.
Not far from where her body was found today is where the family believes things actually started last week. They say she was with her boyfriend who was shot on Friday in the 4600 block of Kittredge.
He was found, but she wasn't. So we were under the impression she was missing.
They say they filed a report Saturday and began searching that area and found this car with blood inside. Police, they're now looking for that vehicle.
We know about the vehicle because we found it before the police. We were on all of this before the police were. And then the suspect pulled up while we're waiting for the police to come, and he took the car.
One of the sisters even got a call Friday night, not long after that shooting, from someone asking about Tayanna.
Yo, girl, like, where's your girl? This is not a joking matter, bro.
Police have not confirmed if these two incidents are related.
We told them more information that we had.
I'm going to just say that the police officers did not believe for these two stories to be connected to each other.
Roughly a month after her murder, Denver police announced the arrest of a juvenile male whose name is not being released because of his age. He is being held on suspicion of first-degree murder. The case remains ongoing.